Hey yo, Mandela effect. I think I seen a UFO. What? It's the Jimmy Jam show. Mandela effect. I think I seen a UFO. It's the Jimmy Jam show. It's the Jimmy Jam show. It's the Jimmy Jam show. Conspiracy. It's the Jimmy Jam show. It's the Jimmy Jam show. It's the Jimmy Jam show. What? I think I seen a UFO.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jimmy Jams back again. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm here. I got Ronnie the Rat, Hector, Voltron, Primal Optimus, and my main man Brain. Alright, and like of course, I'm Jimmy Jams. What's up, James? I'm still alive, guys. I'm still alive, but just barely, I swear. Whatever I got in the last couple days is tried to take me out the game. I was literally up all night last night sick. I mean, just throwing up. It was terrible. I've been asleep for, it seems like 3 days I haven't been out to bed. I don't know. I don't know if I got the flu or if I ate some tacos and got food poisoning, because the last thing I ate 3 days ago was some damn tacos, and I cannot hold anything down. Like, nothing. I done drank a damn whole bottle of Pepto. I done ate more Alka-Seltzer than it's enough to kill every seagull in Virginia Beach. I mean, it's terrible. Not much, guys. I just figured I'd come up here with y'all a few minutes. I took some medicine, and it seems to be helping a little bit, but it only helps for a little bit at a time, and then I start feeling really bad again. So I was feeling okay, and so I figured I'd get up here and jump up here with y'all for a few minutes, because I didn't know how bad I was going to feel later tonight. So I'm hoping that it's almost past, because it's been 3 days. I thought the first day that I was just tired. Remember I told you guys, I was like, well, I just came in and I went to sleep and I slept all night. I guess I was getting sick then, and I didn't realize it. And then yesterday, I just could not hold anything down. I was nauseous all day, and by about 8 o'clock last night, I was just throwing up till, I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I went to sleep, got up, threw up some more, went and got some medicine, and then I went back to sleep, slept all day till just a few minutes ago. I don't know, it's terrible. Go to the doctor. I have no insurance, so the doctor will be like so expensive, and I have no medical insurance, so I do not want that high bill. I think I'd rather die than the hospital to send me a damn $5,000 bill for the flu, you know. I'm gonna be okay, guys. I'm a trooper. It didn't kill me. I did, like, sleep on the bathroom floor last night, balled up in, like, the fetal position. And it was terrible, man. Terrible. I don't know what I ate green. But I think I ate some Fruit Loops. And it, like, everything I threw up last night was neon green. Just bright green. And all I ate was I ate some tacos, and the following morning I ate some Fruit Loops, right? The whole Mandela effect. And I think it tried to Mandela kill me, because like I said, I can't hold nothing down whatsoever. Free clinic. Man, it'd take you months to get in a free. I'll be dead time I got in a free clinic. Oh, my belly had made me laugh and made my stomach hurt. Oh, God. Yeah, anyway, I pulled up this video from this weird, crazy dude that scares me. What's up, Michael? So, hopefully, if everything goes good and I don't feel any worse, I probably will be up here for the live show tonight if I'm not throwing up. As long as I can hold something down. I just got my homeboy to go get me some soup. So, hopefully, I'll slowly start to sip on some soup and see if I can hold something down tonight. before I die. I have like no energy. I feel like so weak because I haven't eaten anything, and it just sucks. But I'm gonna play this video for a minute. Let's see what this crazy guy is talking about. This is Randolph the Tall White Alien.
This is Rudolph of Germany, the tall white alien. Almost exactly to the hour. 2 days ago, I made a video, which many of you saw, a video of a song which was concerned with the looming pole shift and the implications which it would have on the...
Oh, James, and I like the picture you did, man. That was really cool of you. Yeah, I got some of the best people that hang out with me in the world, man. Y'all guys are great. And everybody that texts me today to check on me, man, thank y'all guys so much. Y'all hit me up more than the people close to me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Y'all were quicker to check on me than people that are actually around me. So, I thank y'all guys for that. It means a lot.
A human organism. That was almost exactly 48 hours ago. And the point of time of showing this video was carefully planned, because the first visible phenomena of...
This the dude from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know, reality is crazier than like movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people in the real world are even crazier than people you see in movies, I swear. Everybody's unique, I guess, in their own sort of way. But there's some people out there that are extra special, you know. Whew.
Of the pole shift are just starting now, and the climax will be in approximately 7.5 years. All over America, people could hear loud bangs, loud supersonic noises, see flashes in the air, which are completely unexplained. Scientists are trying to find some kind of explanation which will calm down the public.
I wonder what this dude does for a living. He reminds me of somebody off that movie Hostel. Like, you know, where you go over to Germany and they slip you a Mickey, and the next thing you know, you wake up with your ankles cut off. He kind of, I bet you if he took that jacket off, he would have that bulldog tattooed on his arm. Where's my soup at? They don't? Yeah, I don't want none of that shit. Fuck. What about, do they got like the microwavable Campbell soup in the bowl? Hold on, guys. You know they're like in the microwavable cups. Okay, it's in a yeah, is it in a microwavable cup? Okay, now go over back where they make the sandwiches, and there's some crackers. Grab me some crackers for my soup. Yeah, there's like where the croutons and all that shit is. There's a thing. Grab me some crackers. Alright, I'll see you when you get here. Alright, peace. Damn it. They didn't have my soup, people. That sucks. I was really looking forward to some of that soup from Wawa. They got good ass soup. Oh. So how you been, Happy Davis?
Public meteors and certain.
Who is it? Who? Come in. I'm live on YouTube. Who you with? Alright.
Sun winds which are stronger than.
He could be with his other girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Take my girlfriend.
Man, alright, let me finish this video. What y'all up to?
Normal are hitting Earth and may create havoc on electrical devices and other things.
Man, I've been so sick, dude. I ain't even moved out to bed in 3 days. This is the first time I've even moved from that couch this far in like 3 days. I couldn't hold nothing down last night. I pulled up and slept on the bathroom floor. Just throwing up constantly. Nah, I ain't been able to hold nothing down. I just drank a bottle of Pepto, though, and ate a bunch of Alka-Seltzers and a whole bunch of other stuff. I ate some tacos Tuesday. I haven't eaten nothing since that. Well, no, I ate some tacos, and then later that night I ate some Fruit Loops. And then last night I was throwing up bright green. Like neon leprechaun St. Patrick's Day green. And I mean it was coming out both ways, like you know what I'm saying? It was so, oh god, it was so bad, dude. I was just on the bathroom floor like
Yes, correct. It is true. The sun winds are getting stronger, and I have been telling you this for almost 3 years now. I have been telling you this in detail. I told you the time of the pole shift, and I told you the...
Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
Happening of the pole shift will be gradual. And the day before, most of you in America, at least in the Midwest, in Texas, Arkansas, and so on, could experience the first signs of it themselves. You see it, you hear it, you are warned about the sun winds even by your scientists. So, this is the reason a day before this happened, I made this song, the last video I made about the pole shift, and you will gradually see an increase of the sun winds, which will bring radioactivity, not the ordinary sun rays, which might be hurtful to your skin, certainly, but no, radioactivity you cannot see, you cannot smell, you cannot hear. But it has a direct impact on the health of humans, animals, and plants. Since you cannot see it, smell it, taste it, or hear it, your scientists try to play it down. Relax, there are certain electrical discharges in the air, and it will go by, and maybe some more stronger ones will follow, of course, but there's nothing really happening except one or other disturbance in your electrical appliances, in your telephones, in your computers, etc. Sure, what else can they tell you? Would they tell you the truth? The world would be in intense panic, and people would try to run around like chicken without heads, not knowing where to go. I have told you that before. And there are ways to protecting yourself. Right now, the sun winds are just starting, but continuously getting stronger. And the climax will be in 7.5 years when the poles are suddenly shifting to the other side. And then it is too late. Then you have no more time to make decisions what to do and where to go. Rudolf of Germany.
Greetings, my human friends. This is Rudolf of Germany, the tall white alien on the 1st of January 2018, the perfect day to give you some insight into existence and the origins of this universe in very simple terms. So, if you listen attentively, you may get an all-around picture, and if you keep it in mind in the future, many things which come your way will be of no surprise to you because you know why and what happened in order to get where you are. Many times before I've been speaking about sound waves and the influence it has on the magnetic field on planet Earth and all the dimensions where creatures live in the universe. And depending on the sound wave of the frequencies and who and with what action behind it, with what intent and will it is uttered, there the journey will lead you. So, the whole creation of what you call the world depends on the will, the intent of a conscious mind. Wanting to live, wanting to experience a range, a field of the senses in sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. That is the beginning of the universe as such, without a conscious being.
What did I miss, guys? Did I seen somebody say something? He looked like Darth Vader with the mask off. Yeah, dude, my stomach hurts way too bad for y'all to be making me laugh. Like, I was standing there talking to my buddy Drop Dead Dave, just did it. I seen the comment. I started laughing, and I swear I thought I was going to puke. I was like, oh my God, but it gave me like one of those good chuckles. Later, bro.
Able to utter a sound of will. Being a creator, there would be no worlds, no universes, and no dimensions at all. It all depends on the will of a conscious being to utter a sound. And the sound is deeply, deeply embedded in the subconscious of every creature, which emits these sound waves. In some instances, so silent, they are only
Yeah, guys, the reason I am shirtless is because I'm having, like, heat flashes. Like, I'm getting really hot, and then I'm getting really cold. Like, there's no in-between. Like, I'm either sweating or I'm freezing cold. So, right now, I feel all right. I'm a little warm. That's why I got the jacket open, but I'm still kind of chilly. It's weird. I'm a mixture between hot and cold.
in the mind itself, silently, and in some cases they are being screamed and yelled out, as you can hear it when people get very excited.
Am I reading this title right? Hold on. I almost choked it up. satanic cults and child sacrifices explained. Wow. I don't know. I told you he looks like the dude from Hostel. He done chopped you up. I bet he has the bulldog tattoo. Guarantee it.
So, after the will, there comes the sound wave. The uttered sound by a living.
Yeah, I got your message, James. That's really cool. I hope he comes on and does it. I tend to like him now these days. Like I said, I like how he handled his haters on that last video. That was a good one. Yeah, we can sit and chat with him about some stuff. Photo Helix I've talked to on the phone. I really like Photo Helix. He's a really good guy. I know he got a lot of hate about having a kid with his what would it be? His wife's daughter. That's a little weird, but you know, shit happens in life, I guess. And who was the other one you said? You said somebody else. Oh, Scott. Yeah, Scott be always good to talk to. I like Scott.
Creature, which will then be intermingled, interfered with the magnetic field around, for example, in this case.
Hey, Happy. Are you a female?
Planet Earth. And when sound waves of a certain frequency are being introduced to the magnetic field of any planet, but in this case of planet Earth, there you see that a creation of form takes place. Form has two ingredients: the uttering of sound waves and the reaction of the magnetic field to it. And
I'm just picking on you, Happy. You sent me a text. Okay. If I don't die, I'll try to read it.
there you are creating forms, matter. And this matter created is the basis of life. This is the mental framework of the world, being created by each single one of you. But that alone does not make for life, for the enjoyment, for feelings, and so on. For that, there has to be one more ingredient, and that is emotions. Emotional energy, which is the result of this creation of uttering sound, magnetism, and matter, which came out of it, which is the framework. Without emotion
is a framework. This dude's wigging me out. I might have nightmares. He's like intense, man. If I come up here looking this intense about a video, y'all better know I'm on some serious cocaine. Oh, my belly hurts so bad. Oh.
All of this would be not necessary. And these emotions making your life complete. See, we the tall white aliens do not have...
Hey, Cher. Like, you see, he's the tall white alien. I'm like a short alien. Oh. I just hope I can eat something. If I can eat something today and like get just a little bit of energy, just like a little bit. Like, you ever watch that show, Stranded for 30 days, where they put you on like a jungle and you out there with a machete and nothing else, and then after about day 4 they're just laying there and they ain't got no protein in them? That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm on day 4 Survivor, and I got scurvy.
Emotions. We the tall white aliens are the creators of the macrocosmos, the planet.
Did he say he was the creator of macaroni and cheese? I want some tall white alien macaroni and cheese. If I could hold it down.
Form all of you in your microcosms, build your worlds. But we cannot do it without that what you possess and we so desperately need, which is emotions. Emotional energy, may it be love, happiness, pain, suffering, or sadness. As long as these emotions are very intense and strong, we can use them, we can develop.
All right, my soup must be here because I can hear my dogs barking. So that means my knucklehead buddy is here with my soup. Come in. My man, I'm live. Just to let you know.
Sick ass motherfucker, look at you.
So,
Get the fuck away from me, dude.
I ain't even near you. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff, too.
Bam.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking
This is
about.
$8.
$8. I'll get the money back. Hold on. What's this, crackers?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. I swear. Oh.
What's it do?
Shit happens. I gotta get batteries for my wireless one. Alright, hold on. Hold on, guys. Y'all can watch Randolph the Tall White Weirdo.
Them in order to enjoy our own existence, which would be not possible without your input of spending us your emotions. Only then, when we can take emotions in which you are spending, we can live. We can also feel something like an emotional make up an emotional life on our own. And this we need, of course, in our world, this juice, this lifeblood we need in our world to sustain and in turn create a macrocosm where you are able to build your own emotional world in. See, this is the circle. You feed us your emotions. We need it to be alive and have our own world to live in. And the process of it is our own creativity, which creates the microcosm, the necessity for you to build your own worlds again through the uttering of sound waves. Some of you belonging to secret circles, there are very few of you who have the deepest knowledge and are part of inner circles, of secret societies, and some single humans as well understand that process and try to get, because of that knowledge, special privileges. These ones are offering to us, the tall white aliens, not only emotions on a regular basis like every single one of you does. Every single person of you has some emotions to give, some more, some less, depending on the day and time. No, these knowledgeable people, they know that they can bribe some of us, the tall white aliens, and offer them a enormous amount, a huge impact of emotions, a jolt of emotions in a short period of time. And for that, they expect special favors. They expect that because they've given us such enormous amount of emotions in a short time, which we need like emotional junkies, for that deliverance, they expect special favors or payment. You can imagine what these payments are. Power, money, superior health and longevity. That is what usually these insiders of these dark circles of black magic, of secret cults ask for themselves in their utmost selfishness, disregarding the health and well-being of other creatures. There comes in sacrifices of animals, sacrifices of humans, and in some cases, sacrifices and torture of children. Because through these sacrifices and the pain and suffering of these creatures being sacrificed, enormous amounts of emotional energy is being released. And the practitioner who is creating these and inflicting this pain in these creatures ask then, because of this special gift of enormous amounts of intense emotions, for some kind of payment. The darker side of us, the tall white aliens, because we have also creatures which are completely different in their spiritual makeup. The darker ones, the darker forces of the tall white aliens are gladly taking in special intense emotions to enjoy, to live a more intense existence as a tall white. For that then they manipulate the dimensions where humans live in, particularly the ones who give them the human sacrifices and animal sacrifices, manipulate these dimensions, these creatures who deliver all these intense emotions to them in order to give them that what they ask for. They're creating atmospheres, they're creating situations where these people live in, where it makes much easier. It makes it much easier for them to gain power, and through power, of course, gain money, and through money, of course, gain all the goodies these people want. These people are called your elites. And certainly not every single one, for example, a superior mind and a person who works hard for decades for the good of society, not all of them, of course, are using sacrifices to get where they are. But there is a...
All right, what did I miss? Did Darth Vader kill any kids, or what's he talking about? Spooky ass dude. He disappeared from chat for a bit. Oh, James, I'll bring them in. All right.
A group of, let's say, morally deprived creatures who want to have all the money and power in the world without having the necessary...
Yeah, I was looking at my statistics, and my age group of the average viewer of my channel is anywhere between 25 and 35 is the average, and then 35 to 45 is that kind of that group is my two highest ranges, is 25 to 35 and 35 to 45. And I got a few 60-year-olds. I noticed that too. It's like 2% over 60.
Talents. And these people are usually politicians, militaries, and others who want to have a good chunk of the cake of richness of this planet without even being entitled to. See, this is what in the old days was...
What's up, Adam? 29. Well, see, yeah. And I noticed my women, I was like, for the longest time, it was like, because, you know, when you look at your stats on YouTube, it's like I had 16% women. And I was thinking, damn, that sucks. But it has grown to like 22%. So, I don't know. That's why I said I needed some women-friendly videos to up my women rate on YouTube, I guess. As far as entertainment-wise. I guess I don't bring nothing too entertaining as far as what chicks are into.
Called selling your soul to the devil. And the devil there is, in form of tall white aliens who went the wrong way.
Not much, Adam. I'm just trying to shake this flu. I've been under the weather for the past 3 days. I'm hoping I don't die, and it be like a Mandela effect. I really didn't ever exist, you know. It's gonna be like, I don't know. I just know this soup is looking good.
Who became emotion take-in junkies because the most powerful emotions of suffering of other beings, and this is for them the utmost joy. These are, you can well call them devils, and the ones who are devils worshippers are the ones who make certain sacrifices in certain ceremonies which go along with secret codes and secret utterings of sound waves by spells and certain songs sung. These people who know.
Do y'all think this dude's part of the SS? Good Lord. This dude is like the dude that built the U.S. rocket program for America. Oh, I'm dying, people. I'm dying.
Of this universe
And I rewind
to
them.
enjoy our own existence, which would be not possible without your input of spending us your emotions. Only then, when we can take emotions in which you are spending, we can live. We can also feel something like an emotional make up an emotional life on our own.
Belmont, North Carolina. I have no clue to where that is at. Oh.
And this we need, of course, in our world. This juice, this lifeblood we need in our world.
Did that German dude just say Jews, or did I hear that wrong? I don't think Germans are allowed to even say that word. It's like white people saying the N word. Germans ain't allowed to say the J word.
To sustain and in turn create a macrocosm where you are able to build your own emotional world in. See, this is the circle. You feed us your emotions. We need it to be alive and have our own world to live in. And the process of it is our own creativity, which creates the microcosm, the necessity for you.
Have we watched, no, I haven't. I haven't watched that. Let's see what else is up here. This is a weird dude.
A difference.
Let's see what the tall
in
alien.
gimmicks.
I want to see what else he has up here. Oh, Lord. I got to see this. It just looks too crazy in this picture.
Greetings, my human friends. This again is Rudolf of Germany, the tall white alien.
Well, if he was an alien, you wouldn't be from Germany. You'd be from some other planet, right? What did he say his name was? Rudolph? Randolph? Oh.
And you may say, here he goes again.
This dude is so KGB. He's like SS Nazi. He knows where fucking Hitler's at. Oh. He was in the bunker.
Roaming the graveyards of this world. Yes, my dear friends, I must admit, this is one of my favorite pastimes to do. And in a few minutes you will also know why. Because I am searching.
Where the hell did he get them Elton John shades at? I want a pair. There we go. I'm switching up to Randolph, the tall white rabbit dude. Alien. I said white rabbit. I want his glasses. Going to visit family in North Carolina.
Searching for something very particular I have not found.
This right here is why I'm never going to Germany. German people are kind of weird. If you're German, I'm sorry, but you fuckers are weird.
Yet. This is a very old church in a old country. And here we go now, and we will see together the graveyard. So,
look at that pimp
let
cane
me
he got.
explain you a little bit about it. You see all this.
Now, if I was in a graveyard in Germany and I seen this dude, it would be like a horror movie. Y'all ever remember the movie Phantasm with the tall man? He kind of reminds me of something like that, but not as ugly. I mean, he's pretty ugly, but not as ugly as a tall man. Oh my God, my stomach's turning. Ugh.
All of these are graves of people who have been here before, who struggle.
Oh, I know. This dude would probably watch me and be like, look at this weirdo. I know. I'm crazy too. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm like, look at this crazy dude. When I'm the craziest one of all of them, you know. So I'm probably going to actually sit here and die live on YouTube of the green plague. The Fruit Loop virus. That's what I got. I got Mandela. That's going to be my next video. Mandela effect tried to kill me. Fruit Loops.
And lived and died one after the other. Even here, some of the priests are buried, and they have a little plaque right on the wall of this old church. Well, why am I, Rudolf of Germany, spent so much time in graveyards? Look at this, what people create for their death. What kind of massive, almost buildings they erect for the beloved ones. And I'm searching, as I said in the beginning, for only one thing over and over. I search for a grave. One grave, which has an engraving into the tombstone, for example, which says, "Here rests an ignorant man."
Good Lord. That's what my tombstone's going to say. Fruit Loops killed him. Here lays the ignorant man. Oh.
Or woman. And this I have not found yet. Why? Let me tell you. Humans are born, struggle to grow, and then even struggle to survive until the end, when their last day comes.
That's like me. I'm struggling to the end. I'm trying to fight it, guys. The virus is trying to take me out. I think the men in black, they're trying to kill me. I never got sick before the Conspiracy Channel.
And then when they are buried, often besides their names, they put some little wise phrase, one little wise saying onto that grave. And people who come and visit graveyards, they will wonder who is buried here. What an interesting person might this person have been. But all what you see, millions and millions of graves, not one of the people who died had the honesty to write onto their gravestone, onto their tombstone, here lays an ignorant man. And all men are ignorant and pretend not to be.
I'm dumb as hell. I don't know what he's talking about. That must be a German thing. I tell people all the time I'm a big ass dumb. Be like, man, I'm dumb as shit. I'm partly genius, partly retarded. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, that just sums it all up. Borderline genius, mostly retarded.
So, all men and women are pretenders from day one until their death.
That's not true. I don't fake the funk. I don't fake it.
And beyond, cut into stone some wise saying, and nobody has the nerve to be just honest and say, I was born, I struggled to survive, and finally I died. I died ignorant because I didn't have the time or capacity to understand what life is all about. I lived without knowing what I was doing.
I think I know what life is about. Life is exactly like the song at the end of the Dewey Cox movie. Now, if y'all ain't seen Dewey Cox, the song at the end of Dewey Cox pretty much sums up life. And I think they did a good job of summing up life in the Dewey Cox song.
And this, my dear friends, is ignorance. All humans are ignorant of the fact of life.
How are potatoes girls' best friends? I don't get that. That's like the second time I've seen you say it. I'm trying to figure out what the hell you're even talking about. How is a potato a girl's best friend? I collect change. Alright, I'm lost. Y'all lost me.
They don't know who they are. They don't know what life is, and they did not ever know why they came onto this plane, onto this dimension at all.
I know why I'm here. I'm here to rock this bitch. I just wish I felt better.
All humans are ignorant, and I'm not looking here in a graveyard for one who is not ignorant, but I look for the only one.
Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. I just hate to tell you, Tina. A cucumber is woman's best friend. Good Lord.
Who is honest and not a pretender. And I haven't found one yet, because if I find him or her, which has...
Women are a lot different than men. My best friend is my doggy. Not a cucumber.
Engraved in the tombstone. Here rests an ignorant human. In that moment, I know I found the only
You say Irish girls are the hottest girls on the earth. Usually most Irish girls are redheaded and pale.
intelligent one. Rudolph of Germany.
Oh, now y'all getting a little
Water.
deep here.
Today I would like to speak to you about something which is so common.
This escalated quickly. Yeah. Woo. Think I'm dying. Let me hit this ginger ale, people. I'm getting a little nauseous here. Tina, if I thought I could eat that soup right this second, trust me, I am starving. I would so eat that soup. I just know as soon as I put some of it in my mouth, I'm gonna be sick. The ginger ale didn't even go down good. So, oh, it might be about time for me to take some more medicine. I've been taking, yeah.
That the true magic.
What's going on, Stuck on the Web? I've been taking these Alka-Seltzer like day and night tabs, and the pop fizz or what a relief it is. And the Alka-Seltzer seems to be helping like clear my head up a little bit and cutting the headache out for a little bit long enough for me to be able to sit up. And I just feel so weak, man, because I haven't eaten anything. And as soon as I think I can hold it down, I'm going to try to heat the soup up and eat something.
And power of it is not known to you. I want to speak about water today and its magical powers.
Magical powers of water. I've been drinking a ton of water because everybody's like, when you're throwing up and stuff like that, you get dehydrated. So I've been trying to stay hydrated, so I've been drinking a bunch of water. And I don't never drink water, guys. That's why you don't see me drinking a Pepsi or Coke today. It's just tearing murder in my stomach, so I can't seem to drink soda. Even the ginger ale, everybody's like, drink ginger ale. It's nasty. Who even drinks this shit, right? The only time I ever drink it is when I'm sick, and any other time it reminds me of when I'm sick.
Greetings, my human friends. This is Rudolph of Germany, the tall, white alien.
He needs to put the glass back. For sure. Oh. So, guys, if I bail out of here real quick on you, like if I take off, it means I'm going to go get sick. My stomach's a little nauseous feeling still. It's like kind of turning. So, but I'm still alive, and I ain't dead yet.
The human body is made up of almost 70% water. Most of
Yeah, he does look like he could be a villain in like a movie. Like I still can't get over it. He looks like Darth Vader without the mask. That was too good. I don't know, man. That Germany stuff scares me. It makes me think that all people from Germany are like us, too. Like, you see all the German dudes, like you see Rammstein or whatever the band, and they're catching each other on fire, and it's all the leather. And, you know, all I know is Germans like some leather, man. Do I know sign language? I know the one sign I need to know. I know that one. He said his head looks like it didn't pop back into shape after he was born. You guys are terrible. Why y'all gotta pick on Randolph the German? He could be a cool dude. When I go to Germany, this is who I'm gonna go hang out with. Turnbuckle's crazy. He will be the next headliner. Your zombie Nazi movie. Yeah, he could definitely be in a zombie Nazi movie. I could see this dude. Like, he's the mad scientist that's like, hold on, guys, I got a call. Yo. What's up? No, I've been throwing up all day. I'm sick. I'm sick, man. I don't think I got the flu or something. I've been up throwing up all night. Yeah. Where you at? Oh, okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit. All I hear is hammering. Oh, yeah, I haven't talked to him. I've been sick in bed all day. I haven't even moved. Alright, peace. Du Hast. Name one song by Rammstein. Charles Willer.
you already know that the human blood is made up
Owls can't tell
of
jokes. They got
about
dry sense of humor.
95% water. And in every human there are between 27 to 35 liters of water. Imagine you yourself looking at a lake or even the ocean, a stream, a creek, settling next to it, and all of a sudden realizing that beautiful liquid in front of you resembles to a very high percentage your very own person. Yes, water is the basis of life.
That is so true. Water is the basis of life. You gotta have some water. Even I went out and bought me a thing of water. Been drinking a bunch of water today. Still don't seem to be helping. Yeah, just lost his whole left side. He's all right now. Yeah, I've heard that one. And they thought I was a troll. How was Rome split in two with a pair of... What are you getting? What are you eating? Y'all remember that Laffy Taffy when you was a kid? And you open it up and then have the little joke or the little riddle in it. And you know what I'm talking about? Oh. Guys, let me grab my medicine real fast.
Actually, water is life, and life is consciousness. Everything which contains water contains to a certain degree also consciousness. As less water something contains, as less conscious is it.
Alright, it looks like Jams TV is brought to you by Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold and Flu today. I'm dying. So that's weird. Look, there's one missing. They just put a blank there. I feel like I got cheated of my money. If I had a hammer, name of a French song. Now Tina just got some of these remarks other people are saying now. Once they got me into trouble. So what is everybody up here trading up Facebooks? Everybody want to be Facebook friends?
If you have a living creature, you will find a very high percentage of water, and as simpler the structure of something is, let's say a mineral, for example, as less water it contains. This leads to the conclusion that whatever you can find between air, any kind of liquid, all the way down to a rock, can be measured.
You know what, guys? I did it again, man. I forgot to set the latency, so we're in more quicker time. I'm like still delayed. I don't know why I keep forgetting. But my head ain't been here the last couple of days, so I can't keep a good solid thought for long because my head starts hurting.
In its potency of consciousness and life on...
Oh, damn. I was about to take the green one, guys. You don't want to take the green ones. These are the ones that put you night-night. I didn't mean to grab those. You got to go like Morpheus said. You got to take the red pill. Unless you want to go into to the Matrix for the rest of the night. Are you under Happy Davis on Facebook? Is your real name Happy? That'd be a cool name, Happy. What's your name, Happy? What about when you're sad, though, and your name's Happy? That'd be crazy. You'd be all down. What's up, Happy? I ain't happy. Oh, my belly hurts.
The percentage of water in it. So, the conclusion of all of this, and this hasn't been spoken to you before, of course, is that life is...
Because we're not in the same room anymore. When we go back to Jams TV, regular Jams TV, everybody will still have their blue wrenches when the feed's back up. It's just we've switched rooms is what it is.
Self is water. That what you call yourself, your conscious being, your thinking and feeling is only possible because you are made of, to the most part, of water. That what is...
Have you guys seen the Mandela about Skype? So I guess Skype was invented in 1940. Something now fully equipped with monitors and a phone. Straight crazy. I ain't heard nothing like that. What about the jukebox that had a TV on it? The Mandela effect. Y'all seen that one? Like it's like one of the modern day ones, but it was from like the fucking 50s. I cannot get into the medicine. This is terrible, people. There we go. You can take the red pill. And you can stay in, what is it? Neverland? Oh. And why they gotta make these things so big? Look how big that thing is. I can't hardly even swallow these things. It's like I'm gonna choke to death. If I start choking, y'all give me like the virtual Heimlich. Let me go ahead and open this drink. Alright, let's see. Guess all the jokes are on turnbuckle. Go to his page. That's what it says. Boom, boom. So that is you happy? I don't tend to add a bunch of people. I don't get on Facebook too much. Here, I posted a couple things today on my Facebook that I'm dying, and that way if I die, people will know what happened. Your dial-up is running slow. There ain't nobody left on the planet with dial-up, is there? Hopefully that'll help me out a little bit. What is everybody with the happy a girl thing? Y'all trip me out with that. Are y'all just picking on them? Or is happy really a girl? It don't matter what you are. You could be a guy girl. I don't care. Never really matters anyway. These days, everybody's a little bit of everything. You can be a zebra if you want to in this world these days. What sex are you? Zebra. You know, it's acceptable. You know, you can be ever who you ever want to be. You know, that's the moral of the story. Skype? Nah, yeah. Maybe an erotic fantasy. He has pics on his page. Tina. He is a guy. Oh, okay. Where do y'all keep getting this? He's a female. I think that was just Steve joking with him that night, and I just went along with it. My IQ don't determine my smartness. Boom, boom. I repeated what was on his page. Just seen girl. Oh, what are we talking about? Happy's page, Facebook page? I had to go look you up now. See what everybody's talking about.
The life inside of you is water. Because water is your mind. Water is sensitive. Water can understand and communicate with each other. There have been already studies out where certain scientists have been proving that when you speak, for example, to a glass of water over a period of time, it can be measured, even in ice crystals, that it has a certain effect.
You know what? Randolph, the tall white alien, he's not wrong about this word thing. Have you ever seen where they talk to water and they freeze it and it changes the properties of the ice? Water kind of can hold emotion or something like that. Like they say something angry to water, and then they show the thing, and it looks all crazy. I've seen something on this, and he's right about this. And they were freezing water, and they were talking to it, and it would actually change the properties of the water crystals. It was nuts.
On the water, you can see certain patterns and beautiful forms building itself in ice crystals and so on. It is proven that when you speak to water or show some kind of emotions towards it,
I told you that he ain't lying. That shit is true. That is 100% true right there, what he's saying. That if you show emotion to water can sense emotion, and it like you can say stuff to water and it will change the properties of water. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy, right? But you can check into it. And I have watched a whole big long documentary on people talking to water. You know, water's life. You know what I'm saying? That water understands. It's crazy type of stuff, right? You know, just that weird stuff that, you know, that only I'm into, and you guys. But he ain't crazy on this one. He's dead. Like, he must have watched the same thing I watched.
That the water will change. And the reason for this is very simple. All there where life is in the universe is water, and all there where water is life, because water itself is consciousness and spirit. So be aware of that, that you are...
What are y'all, detectives? Why are y'all worried about Happy so bad? Everybody's like, y'all just that bored. What's up, Heather? I'm dying.
Are a creature made up of water, certainly also of fatty tissue and minerals.
No, I haven't seen that, but I understand that certain things do understand emotion. It's weird to say that your water would know when you're happy or when you're sad or when you're angry. It sounds crazy, right? That the water knows you're happy. Or you could talk to it and make it happy water. Or like, you know, holy water that people pray over and bless. Now, does that water change the properties? That if it was to freeze, it would definitely look different than if you was mean to it.
But the part of you which is mostly alive, the part of you which is conscious in thinking and feeling, are the parts of your body which contain the highest percentage of water. So, what did we learn so far?
I learned that you're a scary dude from Germany, and you're probably the star of the movie Hostel 4. You probably hang out with Quentin Tarantino, and I don't know, you're spooky.
Respect water, because water is spirit. And if you speak to yourself, and this is a magical formula and prayer I give you today, which nobody before has given to you.
Oh, shit. He's about to tell me how to talk to myself. And maybe he says what works. He's right, though. It's weird that he says something like that, that water's spiritual and the soul, and that it understands. I've seen, like I said, I've seen a whole long 2-hour documentary on people that were studying water. Crazy as that sounds.
If you speak a very simple prayer every morning and night, connecting with your own very water spirit, your health, well-being will improve.
All right, Randolph, you tell me what I got to do, because I'm going to try this shit. Watch, people. Anything, it sounds crazy, Randolph might be on to something. I'm going to try Randolph's. I'm going to try it. What do you got, Randolph? Let me know.
Speak
Speak to yourself.
Hey, Amanda.
Speak to your water inside and just simply state, you are me and I am you. I realize that I am made of water and water is spirit. So please be kind to me, love me, and give me strength.
All right, let's try that. Let's try it. Alright, this is where we start talking to our water. This is where things get really weird. Alright, beautiful 7-Eleven water. I realize that I am water. And water is me. And you the soul. And I want you to be good to me. Love me. Stop making me throw up. Give me some extra money. And please make me feel better before I die. Thank you, water. Thank you so much. It worked. No, I'm just playing.
Say that in the morning and in the night, or something very similar to it, and it will have a positive effect up on your health. Because
please, water, I need some positive, healthy vibes. I need to get whatever is in me killing me out of me. I think it's the CIA. They done hit me with some what was that stuff they gave that Russian dude that died in the hospital? Like some mercury. That's what it was. They done dosed me with some mercury. And this water got to heal me. Lifeline. I am water. Water's me. Be like water. Yeah, exactly.
you are water. Spirit is water. And consciousness is water. And you are water. So treat water well.
I am going to treat my water well. Look. Water, please take care of me. Get rid of this sickness so I don't die. And I could eat sometime in this lifetime. Would be nice.
Whenever you drink, look at the water and tell it, you are me and I am you.
You are me.
Let's drink together and turn into love.
Let's drink together and turn into love, water. Let's turn into love.
By the way, and this is a secret.
That was lovely.
Which I want to share with you. I have been speaking before about the North Pole, very little, but the South Pole, the Antarctics, I have been speaking of more. As a habitat, as a place where we, the tall white aliens, dwell underneath the massive amount of ice. Why is this?
Why is it Randolph the tall white alien in Germany then? First he said he was from Germany. Now he's saying his people are from Antarctica. And if they're aliens, they can't be from this planet. Good Lord, Randolph, you're all over the place.
So, well, let me tell you, the North Pole, to a certain extent.
That is tainted water, Jimmy. This water has electrolytes, alright? I'm getting electrolytes with my water. It's pure. You see it. 7-Eleven wouldn't lie to you.
And the South Pole, very much so, is the consciousness, the mind, and the spirit of planet Earth. You can say that the Antarctica is the heart and...
What is this video you keep talking about? You would have to have a title. I can only pull videos up by the title. The guy that bottled that was a dick, though, Jimmy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who bottled it. I don't know him personally.
Mind is the brain of planet Earth and all its watery beings on it, and has an influence on every single living creature. And we do have our headquarters, so to speak, right there in the brain of planet Earth. And from there, we reach out to all the minds on planet Earth. And if you are getting in balance with water, with ice,
It said FBI is trying to get you. First it was your live stream, now it's your health. I guess so, man. It's the chemtrails that got you sick, Jimmy. Yeah, maybe so. I think it was tacos. I don't know, man. It's just stuff going around, and I think the government done created some super bug to knock off the a bunch of people, like the Georgia Guidestones say. and I guess I was on that list, guys. I am so wore out. I don't know why I've slept for 3 days. How can I still be tired? I just feel like I have no energy.
and you are becoming the friend of yourself, because you are nothing else than the mind, which also is resembled by the South Pole. Then you will be healthy and prosperous. Remember that, Rudolph of Germany.
Jimmy of America. That's how I'm going to start internet. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me see what else I can pull up here for us to watch, guys. That ain't Rudolph the crazy white alien.
What a difference a...
Hey, there's my channel. Hey, somebody's been watching JM's TV. $5G is literally going to kill us. All videos being shown and we're using for review purposes.
Is a cell tower going up in your neighborhood? If it's not now, it may soon. Wireless carriers are installing millions of them across the country to enable the new, faster 5G cell phone technology. But tonight, Julie Watts asked the question you're not supposed to ask. Are there legitimate health concerns?
It's keeping John stand up at night. This new poll...
Because I've listened to crazy tall aliens talk about water. It probably is why I'm sick. It's just 5G.
Outside his bedroom window, where Verizon will soon install a next-generation cell tower, just feet from a school.
This would be a big tower pushing out radiation outside of our bedroom window, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for many years.
It's called a small cell, or distributed antenna system, similar to this one in San Francisco. The industry says they're safe. Many in Piedmont aren't convinced.
Our daughter is a cancer survivor.
13-year-old Sophia has been one of many petitioning the city council to deny this cell tower and others.
I'm also a brain cancer survivor, and I am against the cell towers.
I mostly talked about my cancer and how it affected me.
But according to federal law, the city simply can't consider health concerns. It's outlined in this small section of the Telecommunications Act, based on science from 1996,
to turn your phone on or off.
back when this was the height of technology. But if cities do consider health, the cell companies can sue. So with few legal arguments to deny a cell tower, they're popping up outside bedroom windows and school campuses, despite objections from across the country.
5G can be a tremendous boom to California, but only if it can be put up quickly and easily.
Hayward Assembly member Bill Quirk.
You know, if they got all these satellites in space, why do they need all these land-based towers? If they got satellites in space. Don't make much sense, does it, guys? Quantum tripping.
Co-authored legislation that would make it even harder for cities like Piedmont to object to a tower.
You wouldn't have to go through the Planning Commission, through the City Council.
The former NASA scientist says he may resurrect the bill recently vetoed by the governor.
I know scientifically that putting up these cell phone towers is safe.
But the internet...
I don't know, guys. I don't know too much about putting up these cell phone towers being safe. They do put off, like, all kinds of crazy stuff. You just dropped a pipe bomb, Jimmy. There are no satellites. Yeah, I mean, if there's satellites in space, why we need ground-based communication? I thought we were past that as a civilization, right? That we were past ground-based technology, communication technology. But apparently we ain't, right? So we going back in time? So I thought my phone beamed to a satellite and it beamed back down to the person I was calling. That ain't the case. My cell phone beams to a tower, that beams to another tower, that beams to a tower, that beams to the person that I'm calling. That phone call never goes into space. It's all land-based. The flat earth guy was right about all that. There's no satellites in space. You would see them. You'd see them with a telescope. You'd see them in front of the moon. There's supposed to be all this thousands and thousands of satellites in space. Well, what the hell are they used for? What's up, Tinch? Nothing, man. I'm just trying to get over this sickness. Believe it or not, sitting up here talking to y'all guys, it's actually made me feel a little better. It took my mind off it a little bit. So, they're using the towers to spy on us. You have seen a satellite. What satellite did you see, Turnbuckle? You seen a satellite in space? It's the water, Jimmy. What's up, Josh? See, everybody's finding the room finally. Thank God. It took a while to get everybody to be able to find us, but seems like everybody's starting to locate the Jams TV 2 site. They are low orbit. Not in space. Yeah, like homeboy said they were on balloons. Howdy, howdy. He saw a white dot in the sky. Okay, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, Kung Fu Chop, the subscribe button, like, share, and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you, overacting. I don't even got the energy in me to even be like Kung Fu Chop nothing. My Kung Fu Chopper ain't working today. I'm all Kung Fu chopped out. I can't even move. I just think the same thing is why do we need all these antennas if we got satellites in space that are orbiting the Earth? Why are we worried about what's on a pole?
Them up and cause an immediate repel effect.
Even these stoic servicemen, aware of what's about to happen.
Engage.
Alright, that sucks. I ain't worried about no 5G. Let's see. Let's see what's
No, you don't! For what? I'm not a professional pro! I don't care!
Videotape that shit! Videotape it, man! Videotape that shit! Everybody
Yeah, no right to detain me. No.
We're watching
I ain't
you!
resisting.
We're watching you!
Dummy.
You guys!
You also seen the ISS pass by. Okay, I've never seen the ISS, but I've never looked. Yeah, the moon's supposed to be 44,000 miles away, and you can see it.
I'm not a professional pro.
On video! He one fight!
He didn't see my fight!
Over the video!
No, when it was over Jaguar! I walked in the street.
Yeah, I believe so. All this is ground-based technology. Everything we use on a phone, all that. It's crazy. That's why the antennas have to be there.
Hi, how you doing? Officer Conway, how are you doing today?
Do you have a name?
I do have a name.
An ID that I can see, please?
Am I being detained?
You're a witness to this.
I am a witness.
Yes.
So are you obligating me to give you my personal
I'm
information?
requesting your ID. Are you going to give me your ID?
No, I'm not.
Hey, did you witness the whole thing? Yeah. Oh, please got it all on video. Awesome.
That's not correct. Officer Conway did not arrive until after the incident had been underway, and neither did I.
And I've been advised by another officer you have this on video. And she's advised us as well. So,
okay. Well, you can
have your ID.
I do have an ID.
I can send you a subpoena for your video.
You can subpoena it if you serve me properly with a subpoena.
That's great.
Where's
I
the
need
subpoena?
to know who to serve. So I need your ID.
Great. Okay. Well, that's great. I'm not going to give you. No.
I need to get your ID.
No, I don't want to give you my ID.
You have the evidence of what happened here.
I don't. I don't have to give you my ID.
You mind if I review the footage?
I do. It's my photo. I don't consent to a search.
It's not a search.
Well, if you're going to, I am not consenting to give you possession of my.
Homeboy bucking off on the police, ain't he? Bad cops, bad cops. What you gonna do? What's up, Scott? Alright, hold on.
That's the evidence of what happened here.
That's not your evidence, it's my evidence.
What is your name?
I'm not telling you my name.
Okay, you're standing.
Are you detaining me or arresting me?
The hour is 7:09. We're at O'Farrell. We're at O'Farrell and Jones
Correct.
Street, okay?
Yeah, I'm on my way to meet a friend.
This is also the
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Trying to get a good view.
Don't touch me.
Hey, you want my star number 2? Here, put that on there.
Right there.
Great. But don't touch me without my consent.
This gentleman has evidence to the proceedings that happened here for the fight with the officer. I'm going to attempt to try to get his information because he obtains evidence regarding this case. At this point, it would be an obstruction of justice if you obtain...
You're going to charge me?
It's an obstruction of justice if you have evidence, yes.
Okay, go ahead and charge me.
I just need to see your ID.
Why? I don't want to tell you my name. You guys are mistreating everybody. Why am I going to give you my name the way you treat people?
Did you hear me tell him to stop resisting?
Yeah, it's on the video.
Fantastic. May I have a copy of the video?
No.
So you have evidence on your phone that I can't have?
Yeah. You can give me a subpoena.
Seize his phone, get his ID.
Give me a subpoena.
Sir. Cool.
Yes.
I would like a copy of your identification so that I may note it in the incident report regarding this incident.
You can note it in the incident report, but I don't have to give you my name.
How am I supposed to give you a subpoena that you've asked for if I don't have your name?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know.
Would you like me to issue you a citation for obstruction?
Let me ask you a question. Am I free to go?
No.
You're detaining me on what basis?
Now you're detaining me for obstruction.
On what? I'm not obstructing justice. I'm not getting in the way. No. What you're doing is intimidating citizens from monitoring your behavior.
We're
Okay?
not saying you can't record.
Okay.
We're requesting the evidence.
So why am I not...
Cops are like that. I was recording these police yoke up this young kid one day out in front of this concert, and the cop runs up on me, and he's like, "You gonna give me that phone?" And I keep a lock on my phone, so as soon as he runs up, I hit the button, and he gets in my face, and he's demanding, "You unlock the phone right now. Let me see what you recorded. Unlock the phone right now. You want to go to jail?" You know the bad thing about it, guys, was I had just got out of jail that day, right? And I told the dude, I said, "I didn't record you, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You need to get out my face." And he was like, "I'll arrest you right now for it." So it was the same type of thing. It was like he wanted my phone. He was like, "Give me the phone. Give me the phone." Because they were scared they got recorded doing something wrong, you know?
Free to go.
Because
why am I not free to go?
Withholding evidence.
I'm not withholding any evidence. There's video cameras all around here. You're not going to let me go?
Sir, stop yelling. I want to talk to you.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Great.
Am I free to go?
Can you stop interrupting? I already answered your question.
Why have I been detained?
You want...
Who's going to put you to sleep now? What's wrong? What's going on, Adam?
A subpoena, right?
I want to go meet my friend at the bar where I was on my way to. What I want to do is know why I'm detained.
So you don't want to subpoena?
Why have I been detained, officer?
You want... It's
Officer
King.
King.
1100.
Right, why have I been detained, Officer King? Why?
Because you said that
why
you
have
want
I
a subpoena?
No. If you're trying to hold me here against my will, yeah, give me a subpoena.
I would like your identification so we may note it in the incident report. If you feel that there's something untoward here, you should be in the incident report.
I don't know what happened here. I feel that what's being untoward is my detention.
Intimidating people.
Well, if you're not letting me go, why can't I go? I have no idea what happened. I didn't see how it started. I walked up, I took out my phone like a lot of other people, and now you're telling me I'm detained. I have a friend waiting for me over there. I'd like to go meet her.
But you don't want to provide your information?
I don't want to participate in any kind of police prosecution, no.
We don't prosecute, sir. That's the district attorney's office.
Whatever. I don't want to participate. I want to go meet my friend.
That's cool.
That's all I want to do. But you're telling me I'm detained. On what basis? On what basis am I detained?
You said that you wanted a subpoena.
If you want to subpoena me, you subpoena me. I'm not going to consent to a search of my phone, nor am I going to stay here unless you tell me that I have to. Well, you all are telling, you're surrounding me, and I do not feel that I'm free to go right now. If you're telling me I'm not free to go, I can't leave. If I am free to go, then I'm leaving. I'm going to cross the street because I have the light. Am I free to go?
Just give me one more second.
Okay, I'm going to walk away.
Yeah, you can't hold nobody against their will. Yep.
I have the light.
Cops think they can do anything, though, man. Crooked as can be.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
Sir.
Yeah?
Thank you.
How you been, Sarah?
No, you don't. For what? I'm not a professional. I don't care.
Videotape that shit. Videotape it, man. Videotape that shit. Everybody.
Yeah, no right to detain me. Look. I ain't resisting.
Who to serve? So I need your...
Yeah, at this point it would be...
I have a friend waiting for me over there. I'd like to...
Alright, so that just sort of looped. Alright, let's see. Yeah, man, cops always give me a hard time. I don't, like... I told this cop I didn't consent to a cinch. That bitch snatched me right out the car. He said, I don't care what you consent to. Boot, snatched the door open to my BMW, snatched me right out the car. He said, stand behind the car before you go to jail. Search my car, everything. Didn't find nothing, but searched my BMW. In the snow, I was wearing shorts too. It was terrible. I had heated seats, and I was doing a favor for my mom and got pulled over. And on Christmas, and the cop snatched me out of the car. I told him he couldn't search my car. He said, I don't care what you say. Snatched my ass right out the car. Let's see. See if we got any new Mandela stuff going on.
Hi guys, it's Tana Mojo, and today's video has been so fucking requested from you guys for so long, and I am finally doing it. And it's not a story time. Something's getting requested that isn't a story time. This is a revelation. This is the peak of my career, and I'm very excited about it. So today I'm going to be talking about conspiracy theories that I believe in, ones that like I think are true or that I like fuck with. I'm gonna talk about them a little bit. That's honestly it. I'm not Shane Dawson. I'm not revealing any new information. I have no fucking form of talent whatsoever.
I am the Sofa King. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Damn, she is cute, my daughter. Yeah, she ain't bad looking.
I'm just going to be talking about some conspiracy theories I believe in because you guys have been requesting this for so long. But none of these are like original or anything like that. These are all conspiracy theories that I've heard somewhere else from someone else. This is not original content. I feel like doing a video like this, it's very like out of my element, and I'm going to get so many comments like, you want to be Shane Dawson. Like, it's no fucking secret I want to be Shane fucking Dawson. Like,
you thinking about eating some ass? Oh, Lord. I cannot mess with that stuff, boy.
His social blade, my social blade. I'm just kidding. But before I get into the video, I'm wearing another one of my merch shirts. I keep wearing the ones with letters because I feel so fucking weird wearing my own face. Like, I'm just not that bitch. I just can't eat my own ass in a video for that long. Maybe I'll get there. But this one says fuck gender roles, and that's just because I believe in that a lot, and I like the font and stuff, and I wanted to put it on a shirt. So if you guys think that this is dope or like any of my other merch, I'm gonna link it below. This shirt is really fucking soft too, by the way. So I'm really proud of it. I'm sorry for shameless self-promoting so hard, but I love it a lot. And make sure to subscribe! Join the family. I would love it if you fucking join. I'm a crazy ass bitch, and my subscribers are crazy ass bitches, and we make a crazy ass bitch family, and it's kind of dope. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Bye. Okay, so this first conspiracy theory has fucked me up on every...
She uses the F-bomb a lot, don't she? What a dirty mouth for such a pretty girl.
Every fucking level, on every fucking... We're not waiting till the end for this shit, okay?
Okay. I just had to beep, 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 beep.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. How are you doing, you wonderful nerds? Scott here, and we are diving right back into the comments section to see what you guys had to say about the last few videos that we had here on this channel.
I didn't see the OJ special. I must have missed it.
Just as a reminder, I don't actually pick out the comments myself. These are the first times that I'm interacting with them and seeing with them on camera. All of the comments are picked out by our social media person, Lanisha, who actually just had her birthday the other day. So let's get some happy birthdays happening in the comments. I believe we only had 2 videos since the last time we did this. We had one about how the DuckTales theme song is so dang catchy and why that is. And we also had one about Wonder Woman's pants, or lack thereof. If you haven't seen these videos or just want to watch them again, there'll be links in the description down below and at the end card of this video. So let's just jump into it. Here's what you guys had to say.
He did not confess. He been confessed. If I did it, y'all seen my video I posted on it. He told he did it, and everybody knows he did it anyway.
Let's start off with the DuckTales video. If you recall, I had some help writing it from my friends RKVC, and I was actually traveling to California last week, and I was able to meet up with them in person to answer some of your guys' comments. Let's go ahead and cut to that.
Hi, I'm Rod. And I'm Vince. We're a self-deprecating romantic pop rock duo, RKVC. We're a band, we're songwriters, and apparently friends of Scott's.
See, this is why I wanted you to do the introductions, because you had that whole back and forth thing. It's great.
It's like ping pong.
You guys helped write it and research and everything like that, and performed or not? Or
no, the Nice Wonders
The Nice Wonders did it.
It wasn't this guy. Definitely not.
Sure.
That guy's a good bass player.
Yeah, it sure is, huh? Let's dive into some comments with the help of these 2 wonderful gents.
We're excited and intimidated.
Woo! So the very first comment that I want to address comes from Munji Sied. You guys want to give that one a shot?
Nope.
All right. Munji! And they say, can we get a DuckTales from the comments this week? And I say, absolutely we can. Roll the bumper again. And then hopefully I'll create a bumper. If I don't, then just awkward silence throughout this whole thing. Fun stuff.
Just us pointing.
That's right.
All right, this comment comes from Ricky Barnes. There's a girl at my school who has never seen any DuckTales, yet always sings the theme song. It's pretty awesome that someone who hasn't ever seen it still sings it and loves it.
I think that was like the whole point that Disney wanted, right? They wanted like a pop song fit for the radio, and I think
and it's so ingrained in pop culture now that everybody knows at least like the opening line and the woos.
Yeah, especially the woos. Yeah. You have to know those.
That millennial whoop.
That's right.
Or they listen to the DuckTales theme song. Like, is this the Katy Perry song? Oh, Brandon Allen.
Hey!
You know Brandon. So, this explains a lot. This is a great freaking song. I can't help but sing along when watching the show. Does this also apply to the Fresh Prince theme? West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
I guess it does.
I guess so. I think we answered that question immediately, didn't we? What's really interesting about TV theme songs, and this is something I didn't get to touch on, or we didn't get to touch on in the video, was when you have a theme song, it has to be something that's so good that people don't mind hearing it every single time an episode.
I'm still alive, so I ain't died yet, so I ain't too bad, I guess. So I'm gonna hang out here with y'all a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna get out of here and try to heat me up some food and eat something.
Episode comes on.
Agreed.
And so that's why some of the best theme songs are just really good songs.
Yeah, like kind of like the How I Met Your Mother theme song.
Yeah.
OJ ain't in jail. OJ is guilty. He is in jail. I don't think OJ's in jail, buddy.
Actually, the band that the directors or the producers are in.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Stranger Things. That's such like a good theme.
Yeah.
And we said like we've never skipped past it.
Oh,
any
of course.
episode.
That's the same with me for like the Netflix Daredevil theme too.
Yes.
I love that. It's so good. I never.
Nah, he's out. OJ's out. So, yeah, the juice is free. He's been out. So, yeah, he went to jail for that robbery, but he's out for that. I've been chemtrailed. He is being charged with 2 counts of murder. He just went to jail again. You can't be charged for the same crime twice, man. It's double jeopardy. He can't go to jail for the same crime. He was acquitted.
skip it.
It makes my heart beat.
And then that way he can detect you when you're around.
Yeah.
That's right. Carl P says, Scott, please do this for the X-Men theme song, please. Ooh. So we were actually very inspired by this, and we think we're going to take you up on that one.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be super rad.
We'll talk to the Nice Wanderers.
Totally. We were talking about the X-Men theme song, and it's just super cool, super awesome to jam out to, and it's something I definitely want to do. Potentially not anytime very soon, but if there's a new X-Men movie coming up, then we'll do it around there. I mean, this video alone took like a couple.
It don't matter if he confesses to the murder. He can sit here and say right now, he could tell you every detail in the world that he did to him, and they can't charge him for the crime again. It's double jeopardy. You can't charge somebody for the same crime twice. He was acquitted of the murder of, and he can't be charged again. He can sit there and say how he did it. He chopped him up. He can tell every single detail, and they still can't charge him for murder.
Wants to do, even though you guys, you're writing it like
double jeopardy.
You wrote it like a day or something like that, which was crazy.
Well, it was funny because I went to school for music, and so in the classical and the pop side of things, we had to write these exegesis papers, and it was essentially that, except the DuckTales theme. And I was talking to my pop theory professor. I was like, "You'll never guess what I'm doing now, except with the DuckTales theme song." It's like we're comparing sonata form.
That's right. So I cannot wait to dive in to X-Men. That's gonna be super rad.
Epic. And X-Men's one of those theme songs too that you just never skip past.
No, of course not.
All right, this one's from Not Theodore. When you played the part of the Norwegian theme, I almost died of nostalgia.
That's awesome.
So are you Norwegian?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
That was one of my favorite parts of researching the video, was finding out what all the different, because it wasn't just the exclamations that were different, like sometimes the entire lyrics were different.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't get to go into that, but
he didn't want his kids tripping out, man. So, I mean, how do you tell your kids you killed their mama or whatever? You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that.
Some people were posting like the translations in their languages in the comments, which was super cool.
Yeah, and when
OJ ain't Illuminati. I'm part of the Illuminati. I would know.
When the Nice Wanderers get to do the X-Men theme, have you ever seen the Japanese version of the theme?
No.
That's completely different.
Really?
Completely different.
There was
so that'll be interesting.
A Korean version of the DuckTales theme song that is wildly different from the one that we all know. So I encourage people to seek that out. It is annoying.
As is most Korean things.
Yeah.
I'm Korean, kind of. I grew up in Indiana, but...
Mark Ritzman says there's only one way to get rid of an earworm: distraction. Find an interesting activity or movie to help you forget, or replace it with another catchy song. If you're getting tired of the first, there are plenty of options to choose from the Disney afternoon lineup. I usually go to the Rescue Rangers or Gummy Bears themes. Gummy Bears specifically, you guys have an interesting story.
Yeah, we know the couple that wrote the Gummy Bears theme song.
We met them over sausage.
Yeah, we did.
Over sausage?
Chris Verzig's a composer friend of ours, and he's German.
Yeah.
So he had a traditional German birthday party, and
Chris introduced us to the writers of not only Gummy Bears, Tailspin.
Tailspin, yeah.
Tailspin. We've had a lot of comments about that, too.
And then, not the theme songs, but the other music within, like DuckTales and Darkwing Duck and stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
A lot of kids.
What's totally transgender? Getting a camera and a laptop to start making videos for my channel. Cool.
Connections.
Yeah. That was a great conversation.
Yeah.
And talk about nostalgia, jeez. This comment comes from Jane Anderson. No, it's not stuck in my head. And what about Ben 10 or Spectacular Spider-Man? I don't know Ben 10.
I don't know the lyrics, but I know the tune for sure.
Spectacular Spider-Man is definitely one
that's a classic one for sure.
Gets stuck in my head all the time.
Well, so the point is, I titled the video "Why the DuckTales theme song is stuck in your head right now," because I thought that was kind of like a catchy, clickbaity-esque thing to throw out there, and I guess some people were very aggressive, like, it's not stuck in my head. How dare you know, assume that you know what's happening in my brain right now. Greg Maddock says, wait, is that supposed to be like one word? Greg Maddock. If that's your actual last name, that's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Greg Maddox says, I can't help but notice that he's talking about the theme from the 80s series instead of the new one. I like the old one better too. It feels more upbeat and bouncy than the new one. So, confession time, I really dig the new one a lot. It wasn't like an intentional like a dig at the new one to only talk about the old one. It was more so just that there was a lot to say about the old one.
Hello everyone, JC here again with a new Mandela Effect update. This is going to be update number 29. If you are new to my channel and you enjoy Mandela Effect videos, please be sure to subscribe. I upload new videos every single week. Anyways guys, let's jump right in. For this first possible Mandela Effect example, I have a quote from Scarface. Scarface is one of my favorite movies, and I've seen it quite a few times. So I'm quite familiar with the dialogue in the movie, and so are many other people. Anyways, this quote is said towards the end of the movie where they're having dinner at a fancy restaurant, and Tony and his wife, they end up getting into a huge fight in the middle of the restaurant, and she ends up stating that she's done and that she's leaving him. However, as she's walking out, Tony says this memorable quote. Is it A, another Quaalude, she gonna love me again? Or B, another Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning? And the correct answer is A, another Quaalude, she gonna love me again. And I have a few things to say about this one. First of all, I remember the other quote, she'll love me in the morning. Also, I don't remember the quote even being said during this scene. I remember the quote being said during the bathtub scene where he has another fight with his wife, and at the end of that fight is when I remember the quote being said. However, when I first heard about this, I went to go check that scene, and it was nowhere to be found. There's nothing even similar to that said during that fight. So I googled it and I found where it was, and it was during the scene where they have their final fight at the restaurant. As many of you know, I poll different groups of people before I put any Mandela Effect onto any of my videos. And when I polled people, somebody pointed out the fact that this has been referenced in another movie. And that movie is Friday, starring Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. During the movie, Chris Tucker does an impersonation of this very quote as Scarface, and he remembers it as in the morning. And here it is, check it out.
Hey, Dad, where we gonna hook up? Boy, please. Avita! Avita! That's okay! She'll be back. Another Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning. Ain't that right, Frank?
Let her go, let her go. Another Quaalude, you're gonna love me again.
For this next possible Mandela Effect, we have this one. It's from Red Bull, and it's their very famous slogan. Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull's had this slogan since the early 2000s. Although Red Bull is older than that, Red Bull was created in Thailand in the 80s. And the question is very simple. Which is the correct slogan? Red Bull gives you wings with one eye, B with two eyes, or C with three eyes in the word wings. What do you guys remember? This slogan would play after the end of each of their famous commercials, which were mostly animated. Anyways, the correct one is C with three eyes. Personally, I don't remember this. I don't really know. I don't have a personal opinion in regards to this one. However, I do have a very early commercial of Red Bull, and they've always had that one. I'll just play a little bit of it here just to show you guys how they would always show the slogan at the end of the commercial. And of course, as many of you know, in 2014, Red Bull got sued by somebody claiming that Red Bull didn't actually give them wings, and there was a huge multi-million-dollar settlement. And since then, they've had to change their slogan, and that is no longer the slogan from what I understand. But prior to that, that had always been their slogan, and it's obviously very, very famous. And this particular example is very popular right now. A lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people have different opinions regarding this one. Anyways, I'll just put it out there and let you guys discuss it on the comments. Let me know what you guys think about it. This next one has to do with the logo. It is a very popular logo. It is the ESPN logo. I'm quite familiar with this logo as well. I used to watch ESPN quite often when I was younger, since I used to participate in fantasy leagues for basketball and football. But it's been a little while since I've done that. Anyways, these are the options. A, with all the letters spread out individually, or B, with the S and the P linked together on the top with a line. What do you guys remember for this one? And the correct answer is B, with a line on the top. And it has been like that since the 80s. And I will show you guys the history of that one in a second. However, I would like to say this about it. I remember the logo similar to the one on the left, but I remember the letters being slanted. That's what I remember. But that has never been the case. And here's the history of that one. And as we can see from the history right here, we can see since 1985 till present, they've had the same logo. They've used different color schemes. They used the black.
What the hell is this dude talking about?
Black, the gray, and a few other variations. However, they've always been linked together, the S and the P. And they've never been slanted. Anyways, guys, what do you guys remember for that one? Anyways, I got one more thing to show you guys before I go. As many of you might know, if you watch either of my 2 previous updates, I said from now on, I would try to add interesting things that I found while searching for the Mandela effect. I don't really know if they're Mandela effect related, I just know it's very interesting. However, for this one, I'm pretty sure this was never like this, and it has to do with a very famous artifact. And that artifact is the Shroud of Turin. If you are familiar with this, then
he's talking about how boring he is. I bet.
You'll be able to know whether or not this has always been like this. If you're not familiar with this, I would suggest
let me go get my soup, guys.
Below on the description, and you check it out what this artifact is. Millions of people believe that the image imprinted on the shroud is that of a person, more specifically Jesus. And it's very interesting. I know they have done a lot of scientific analysis and various different things. I believe they even try to recreate a face based on the image on the shroud. However, what I don't remember and was brought to my attention recently is if you take a look at the top of the head, we now have what appears to be horns. I had never noticed this crease or stain or whatever you want to call it that makes it seem like there's horns on top of his head. For any of you that are familiar with this artifact, do you remember the artifact being like this, with that crease or stain on top of his head that makes it look like they're a pair of horns? Or maybe we're just looking too much into it. What do you guys think? Does it seem like there's some kind of horns on top of his head now? Let me know in the comments down below. Before I go, I want to say one last thing. There's a lot of confusion sometimes in my comment section regarding these videos, and I just wanted to state that not all of these examples apply to me personally. I'm more of a reporter in the Mandela effect community. I research various outlets, whether it be Reddit, Facebook, even YouTube sometimes, and I report the most interesting Mandela effect examples that I could find. I get the ones that seem interesting to me, and then I poll various different groups on Facebook and see what people have to say about it, and then if I get enough people to agree with it, I put it on one of my videos. I don't necessarily find every single example that I post here, and I don't necessarily agree with every example that I post here. I just report what I find and what is often suggested by people commenting on my videos. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to check out my other content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I've got the lava lamp bubbling away for you, so if you ever get bored of what I'm talking about, just get mesmerized by that. We've got full bubblage. It's been on for about 7 hours or something. You're not meant to leave it on that long because it gets all fine and can make it a bit cloudy. So maybe you'll witness it breaking. Maybe you'll witness.
Flux capacitor. That's a good screen name right there.
Witness it setting on
What's
fire.
going on,
hey,
buddy?
Abby. Hey, Leandra. Hey, Matty. I like your jumper, said Kyla. Thank you. I'm doing something weird today, which I've honestly probably never done except for the photo shoot that we did for the calendar, which made me realise maybe that's what you're meant to do. I'm not wearing a t-shirt underneath my jumper, and it feels so wrong. I'm naked underneath my jumper. I always, since I've been a kid, have worn a t-shirt underneath the jumper. Is that normal? Like, what is this fashion now where you just have your skin underneath jumpers? I'm not sure I can handle it. I don't know if it's right. No, said Shannon. No, mate, said Narilion. Hannah says, nah. No way. I do that all the time, said Jimmo.
Trying to get back in time. Well, you got to get the DeLorean up to 88 miles an hour, and you should be good to go. This dude right here. Oh, my God. I can't even watch this.
Okay, I meant to ask this in the last Banana Peppers vlog, and I forgot. I'm looking delicious today, by the way, so just observe my beauty. But I meant to ask you guys about the Berenstein Bears. I feel like I should just watch like a Shane conspiracy theory video, because I'm sure he's done one on mandala effects. I don't even know what that is, to be completely honest. But I was looking through the comments of Swamp Family Mail a couple of days ago, and a lot of people were commenting about how this says...
She has 80,000 hits on this damn video? Good Lord.
Berenstain Bears, which is just so weird, because now that I'm looking at it, I literally never remembered them being called anything other than the Berenstein Bears. But this clearly says Berenstain. I don't know. If you guys know the story about these bears and Berenstain, somebody leave a comment down below, because I have no idea. That's just so weird. But then again, I always do have a penchant for absolutely pronouncing everything wrong, saying the wrong word. So maybe I just should not trust my memory.
I could not sleep in a house with all them weird ass dolls that this chick has in her house. See the baby dolls, like the heads and everything? Just, that's so spooky. We've watched some weird people today, man.
For them being the Berenstein Bears. Now I keep wanting to say Berenstein Bears, but that's not it. So how have you guys been for the past couple of days? I know that once again, in lots of places, I think they said on the news today that under or 75% of the country is in -degree temperatures, which is just... like, I feel like seeing all the pictures of everybody being snowed in their houses, I'm really not trying to trigger anybody that may be experiencing this, but like there was was it Massachusetts or Maine, where I don't know, like water came in from the ocean. It's like a coastal city, and cars are literally flooded. Like it's like an ice river where cars are now like up to the doors or up to the headlights. They're just in solid frozen water, which is just like mind-blowing to me. And I feel like looking at it, like, honestly triggered me a little bit, because it just made me think of like the hurricane last year, and like just thinking that now people cannot drive. But I don't know, I feel like maybe you guys that get really cold temperatures or snow all the time, like maybe it's not a big deal to you guys, because like I feel like, and if you saw my snow vlog that I did in December on Graveyard Girl last year when we had snow, I was like, oh, like I bet people are gonna get a snow day, like nobody's gonna have to go to work, blah blah blah, because literally whenever the rare, like once every 10 years.
Okay, this girl's tripping me out. She has some really big, beautiful blue eyes, though. Just the rest of her I can't mess with. But her eyes are pretty.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is JC with another Mandela Effect update for you guys. This is going to be update number 32. Before I get started, if you are new to my channel and you enjoy Mandela Effect videos, please consider subscribing. I upload new videos every single week. Anyways, let's get started with this one. For our first possible Mandela Effect example is this one that has been going around for the past week, and it has to do with the movie title of this classic animated children's film. And the options are A, An American Tail, spelled T-A-L-E, B, An American Tail, spelled T-A-I-L, or C, An American Journey. And the correct answer for this one is B, Tail, as in a mouse tail. And it makes sense to me that it could be spelled a tail, although honestly I don't remember that being the case, but this was not one of my favorite films, so I can't really speak in regards to this one. However, a lot of people claim that it was Tales, spelled T-A-L-E, and they've been debating this one heavily. Let me know in the comments what you guys remember in regards to this one. Next up, we have this famous company that specializes in selling suits. They are very famous for their commercials. Of course, many of you probably have seen them, and this has to do with their name. What is the name of this company? Men's Warehouse, spelled W-A-R-E, or Men's Warehouse, spelled W-E-A-R. Of course, this one is not insignificant. It changes the meaning completely, and it's two completely different things. So even that small change is very significant. What do you guys remember in terms of this one? A or B? And the correct answer is B, spelled W-E-A-R. Warehouse, like wearing something. Which to me, personally, this one kind of blew me away, even though it's something that seems so insignificant. It's pretty significant to me. I don't remember that ever being the case. I remember it being a warehouse where you store something, a men's warehouse, and that's how I always remember seeing that. However, it is not that. It's warehouse, like wearing something, which is not something I was even aware was a thing. Warehouse is just completely weird to me. Anyways, let me know how you feel about this one in the comments down below. This next one is quite interesting to me for several reasons. Not because I'm personally affected by this, because I'm not. I don't remember this ever being the case in my reality. But as many of you might know, I don't only report on things that affect me directly. I report on anything that's out there that people are agreeing with and that is getting a response from the Mandela Effect community. And this is one of those cases. I saw this one a couple of months ago and I didn't really report on it because I thought it was kind of silly. But then I started noticing the huge amounts of response that it was getting from people in various different places. So I decided to bring it up into one of these videos and you guys determine whether or not any of you remember this. And as you already might have figured it out, you know what we're talking about here. And it has to do with the traffic lights. And people remembering that the green light was on top. It was from top to bottom, green, yellow, red is what many people remember for some reason. However, it's to me and to many others, it has always been red, yellow, green. But yeah, this one's very popular for some reason. Anyways, let me know if any of you remember it with the green light on top. And finally, I wanted to talk to you guys about something else. I wanted to talk to you guys about a small update regarding my theory number 2 video. If you guys haven't watched that video, basically I like to talk about different theories as to why the Mandela effect is happening. And in theory number 2, I cover the possibility that many people are starting to believe that we are actually living in a simulation that is being simulated on a quantum computer. One big tech giant that believes this is Elon Musk. And in that video, I showed his statements regarding that. I'm also going to be linking this video down below if you want to check that one out. Anyways, he believes that we have a very high probability of being inside of a simulation. However, it seems like he is certainly not the only one. I recently had read about this. This story had been circulating a little while back, but I barely heard about it, and I thought it was worthwhile mentioning in this video and updating my previous theory number 2. And the story is this. Apparently, this idea that we're living in a simulation has gained a tremendous amount of popularity amongst Silicon Valley elites. So much so that it has been reported that 2 tech industry billionaires have approached scientists in hopes that they might figure out a way to break out of this simulation. Whether or not that's possible or not, that's a completely different story. Personally, I don't know, but to me it seems that that would be impossible. It would be similar a sim from the Sims game trying to break out of their simulation if they became aware of it. I think it would just be the same amount of probability of them being able to do it than us being able to break out of this simulation if this in fact is a simulation. Anyways, the names of these 2 billionaires is unknown. However, rumors have been circulating that one of them is in fact Elon Musk. He's one of the ones interested in figuring out whether or not this is possible. However, in terms of whether or not we are living in the simulation, I myself believe that this is very much so a possibility, and not only for the fact that people like Elon Musk and other people are saying it, but I've been keeping a very close eye on the work of Dr. Sylvester James Gates Jr. If you don't know who that is, he's a very highly respected theoretical physicist. And on my theory number 2 video, I played this clip, and I'm going to play it here again for you guys so you guys know what his theory is all about. He's having a discussion with celebrity physicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, and this is what he has to say about what he's found during his research.
So where has this pursuit taken you? Well, partly it's
Can y'all hear me now?
Very strange images that are behind your head right now. These are pictures of equations. I've been, for the last 15 years, trying to answer the kinds of questions that my colleagues here have been raising. And what I've come to understand is that there are these incredible pictures that contain all the information of a set of equations that are related to string theory.
These crackers taste stale as hell.
And it's even more bizarre than that, because when you then try to understand these pictures, you find out that buried in them are computer codes just like the type that you find in a browser when you go surf the web. And so I'm left with the puzzle of trying to figure out whether I live in the Matrix or not.
Are you saying your attempt to understand the fundamental operations of nature leads you to a set of equations that are indistinguishable?
My homeboy must have brought me the stellest crackers he could humanly find. Why do I need that? I don't need that. Oh, I just backed the damn video up. My bad.
And the story is this. Apparently, this idea that we're living in a simulation has gained a tremendous amount of popularity amongst Silicon Valley elites. So much so that it has been reported that 2 tech industry billionaires have approached scientists in hopes that they might figure out a way to break out of this simulation. Whether or not that's possible or not, that's a completely different story. Personally, I don't know, but to me it seems that that would be impossible. It would be similar a sim from the Sims game trying to break out of their simulation if they became aware of it. I think it would just be the same amount of probability of them being able to do it than us being able to break out of this simulation if this in fact is a simulation. Anyways, the names of these 2 billionaires is unknown. However, rumors have been circulating that one of them is in fact Elon Musk. He's one of the ones interested in figuring out whether or not this is possible. However, in terms of whether or not we are living in the simulation, I myself believe that this is very much so a possibility, and not only for the fact that people like Elon Musk and other people are saying it, but I've been keeping a very close eye on the work of Dr. Sylvester James Gates Jr. If you don't know who that is, he's a very highly respected theoretical physicist. And on my theory number 2 video, I played this clip, and I'm going to play it here again for you guys so you guys know what his theory is all about. He's having a discussion with celebrity physicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, and this is what he has to say about what he's found during his research.
So where has this pursuit taken you?
Well, partly it's taken to these very strange images that are behind your head right now. These are pictures of equations. I've been, for the last 15 years, trying to answer the kinds of questions that my colleagues here have been raising. And what I've come to understand is that there are these incredible pictures that contain all the information of a set of equations that are related to string theory. And it's even more bizarre than that, because when you then try to understand these pictures, you find out that buried in them are computer codes just like the type that you find in a browser when you go surf the web. And so I'm left with the puzzle of trying to figure out whether I live in the Matrix or not.
Are you saying your attempt to understand the fundamental operations of nature leads you to a set of equations that are indistinguishable from the equations that drive search engines and browsers on our computers?
That is correct.
Computer code.
Computer code, strings of bits of ones and zeros.
It's not just sort of resembles computer code. You're saying it is computer code.
It's not even just is computer code. It's a special kind of computer code that was invented by a scientist named Claude Shannon in the 1940s. That's what we find very, very deeply inside the equations that occur in string theory and in general in systems that we say are supersymmetric.
As you can see in his theory, it states that everything we know of this reality, us, and everything we can see, this universe is made of computer code. And this aligns completely with the theory that we might be in a simulation. His research into the subject and other people that have found similar findings are a big reason why I believe that the simulation theory might in fact be a reality. However, that is the update. 2 tech billionaires trying to figure out if it's possible to break out of this simulation. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments down below. It's a huge theory and one that sounds insane if you've never heard about it, but the more you look into it, the more likely it is for it to be true, and it's quite fascinating. And if this in fact is the case, in my opinion, it raises the question whether or not this Mandela effect phenomena is just an error in the code or a part of the code in this program simulation that we're running in, and this is just a natural thing that happens. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is JC for Hidden Knowledge, and today I have a brand new Mandela effect update for you guys. This is gonna be update number 33. But before I get started, if you are new to my channel and you enjoy Mandela effect videos, please be sure to subscribe. I upload new videos every single week. Anyways, let's get started on this one. For our first possible Mandela effect that I'm going to be showing you guys today is this one. This one is from a movie that was released recently. It's a children's animated movie, and it's a comedy. And the question is very simple. What is the name of this movie? Is it A, Boss Baby, or B, The Boss Baby? And the correct answer is B, The Boss Baby. This is one that I noticed people talking about, and it seems to be to resonate with many people. They don't remember the title of this movie ever being The Boss Baby, just Boss Baby. A lot of people have also posted that the translation for various countries is simply...
I like that movie, Boss Baby. That was a pretty good movie. Okay, I've taken a couple bites of food. I ain't got sick yet. That's a good sign, I'm hoping.
Boss Baby, no the at all. Anyways, what do you guys remember for this? Boss Baby or The Boss Baby? Let me know in the comments section down below. Up next, we have a very popular song from Men Without Hats, The Safety Dance. And it has to do with the most popular lyric in the song.
You want some soup? It's chicken noodle with stale crackers, and crackers are stale as shit.
Is it A, you could dance if you want to, B, they can dance if they want to, or C, we could dance if we want to?
We can dance
and
if
the
we want to.
correct answer is
behind.
C, we could dance if we want to.
Told you.
However, a ton of people remember the lyric as you could dance if you want to. And they are not alone. In fact, if we go to the official website of Men Without Hats and we click the tab that says band, we get this. 30 years ago, they told the world, inside of quotation marks, you could...
Yeah, I've been sick the last few days.
Dance if you want to, meaning that it's a direct quote from the song. You could dance if you want to, not we could dance if you want to. And the world listened. And this is from the official website, so they even quoted it incorrectly for some reason. Quite interesting. Anyways, what do you guys remember the lyrics being? We or...
I remember we. We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. Because if they don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine, or some shit like that.
You. Also, before I move on to the next one, I want to give credit to this one to Moneybag73. He's the one that found this, and he did in-depth analysis of this. He showed multiple people singing covers for this song on YouTube, and they're singing the lyrics incorrectly as you could dance if you want to. So I suggest you check his video out if you want to see more residue regarding this Mandela effect, and I'll link it down below. Anyways, let's move on to the next one, guys. And finally, this next one has to do with Kmart. Kmart is a very popular store here in the United States. They became very popular and well known for their blue light specials. And this one has to do with the logo. This logo is one of their older logos they had in the 90s. And is it A, Kmart with a dash, or B, Kmart without a dash? And the correct answer is Kmart without a dash. Kmart has never had any dash on any of their logos or storefronts. And just to make sure, we're going to take a look at their history now. The company that created Kmart was established in 1899, and it wasn't known as Kmart. It was known as Krebsge's. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. It was named that until 1962 when they changed their name to Kmart. And this is where we get the first Kmart logo. And then sometime during the 90s, they changed it to the single K with Mart written in the center of it. And after a few changes, they changed it to the big K with the Kmart on the bottom. Yep, but as we can see, none of those logos had a dash at all.
Kmart.
Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this Mandela Effect update. Please be on the look. Hello everyone and welcome. This is JC for Top 3 Productions, and today I have a new Mandela Effect video for you guys. In this video I'm going to be talking about possible connection between the Mandela Effect and CERN. I'm also going to be showing you guys a bunch of Mandela Effect examples that I have never shown here on my channel before. I had previously covered this subject in another video called Theory.
Damn, is every Mandela Effect video by the same guy? Or am I just on his channel? Ooh, I see titties.
Hello everyone and welcome back.
Apparently every Mandela Effect video is his.
Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We are here in the art gallery. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana. I got a question that came in. Can I talk about the Mandela effect? What is the Mandela effect? Well, a lot of people are remembering certain events they could have sworn took place, and then they find out they actually didn't. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So Fiona Broom, a paranormal consultant, came up with this theory in 2010, and I got a question. I get loads of questions. Can you do a video about the Mandela effect? What do you think about it? And I'm going to share with you what I think about it, okay? Now, let me give you some examples of the Mandela effect, okay? A popular one is the Berenstein, Berenstein? No, it's not. Apparently it's Berenstain. Huh? How did that get changed so quickly? Nobody knows. Hello, Clarice. I always thought it was Hello, Clarice, right? Silence of the Lambs. I come to find out it is Good Evening, Clarice. Huh? Who changed that? But the biggest one, and this one even got me because I always thought it was Sex in the City. Did you think it was Sex in the City as well? Come to find out it was Sex and the City. Now here's where it gets really trippy, because there is proof from people in award shows saying actually Sex in the City. Now the Mandela effect is because a lot of people actually thought Nelson Mandela passed away back in the 90s. Okay, and in actuality, there was a book published which actually said Nelson Mandela passed away in 1991. Okay, and this is published. And a lot of people are like, gosh, I thought he had already passed away. Same as Muhammad Ali. Now, a lot of people are reporting these incidents, these memories are coming back to them, right? And another one is life is like a box of chocolates. Do you remember Forrest Gump? Like, how many times have you said that? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. No, you did it totally wrong. Its life was like a box of chocolates. Now, it's very strange when you think mirror, mirror on the wall. No, like, where the hell did you get that idea from? It's not even that. It's like magic mirror on the wall, right? So it's not even Luke, I am your father. It's no, I am your father. Okay, so the Mandela effect is huge and it's kind of trippy. And for me, I find this fascinating, amazing. Now, I'm going to share with you some insight to why this may actually be happening, because we can talk about parallel universes and other dimensions. Now, what's helped me along my journey is to realize...
Yeah, Flux Capacitor, I'm coming to your door to borrow the DeLorean, for sure. Okay, let's stop watching this dude. He was boring me. There ain't nothing good. New Mandela effect.
Hey guys, this is Jennifer with the Impossible channel. So we're going to be talking about the Mandela effect and JFK. So this is a really wild video. Stick around.
I don't never remember there being 6 people in the car.
But it is a fact that there is a picture, or more than one picture, that actually prove that JFK is maybe a part of the Mandela effect. I don't know if you heard about this, but there's a theory that our worlds actually are now 2. And a lot of people talk about, well, you know, this and that. There's a lot of theories going on the Mandela effect, but till now, a lot of people have been trying to prove it, and some of them with success and some without. Now, we're going to be talking about JFK and why this is very disturbing, and at the same point, why it isn't.
Am I the only normal person that makes Mandela effect videos? Good lord.
Well, let's go back to the pictures, right? There are these pictures where you can see that the car is actually a 4-seat car. We have the driver, the guy next to the driver, JFK, and his wife. Now, this is where all things get freaky. What the heck, right? We have a picture where there are 4 people on the car, and then we have a bunch of pictures with 6 people on the car. Now, this is really wild. Did our universe really separate?
You know who else was in town when he got shot? George Bush.
Is it real that we may be in another dimension and actually things are occurring differently on this timeline? Is this one of the reasons they're chemtrailing and harping the skies? Is this why we're seeing a second sun in the sky? So a lot of questions are going to rise.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
Before we go on, I'm going to show you a very interesting video that could help us understand what's actually happening with this Mandela effect JFK theory.
Bush Sr. was there. He acts like he don't know where he was at that day, but he was. He was the head of the CIA.
So we're gonna play this video again and again so you can understand that actually the moment that this person took the photograph, this picture where you can see 4 people on the car, is actually the perfect moment where the 2 other, they just lay down, you know, they lay down on the car, protect themselves, I guess, you know, and that's just it. They protect themselves, and that's when a lot of pictures are taken. And then you have the Mandela effect. So is it really real that we have another dimension? Are we in 2 at the same time? I don't know. But the fact is, what's happening here with JFK is actually just illusion. It's when he got shot and the 2 security guards that were in the middle, they seek for protection, and you see only 4 people on the car. So giving the impression we are actually in 2.
There's definitely parallel universes, guys. No doubt in my mind there's parallel universes.
Different dimensions. This Mandela effect isn't real, but there are a lot of people talking about other effects, Rio de Janeiro, the Christ, and many other things. So I'm going to show you 1 or 2 other Mandela effects in the near future. We're going to be stopping right now with this one. I personally believe that we have a lot of people mistaken for illusions that happen daily, and they try to seek for a Mandela effect. I'm not saying that we're not living, or there's not a possibility of branching out realities, but
I know what a Mandela is. A Mandela.
This is not the case here with the JFK Mandela effect. Also, the Rio de Janeiro Mandela effect theory, where again, I think people are just taking advantage of the proportions of pictures and illusion and showing people that it's gotten bigger. Again, it didn't. Folks, yeah, no Mandela effect there. But there are a lot of theories that, you know, pertaining CERN, HARP, and a lot of other tests being done that may actually divide our reality. So stick around for more. We're gonna leave you with 2 moons. This is something that the Mandela effect folks should pay attention to, because if we are in or heading towards a different dimension or reality, if we are living in 2 dimensions or reality, then we have what we've been saying about, we've been talking about the district theory, right? We have another district that's being hidden, it's being hidden from us, and we have what seems to be another moon. Now we have subscribers sending us these pictures and their 2 moons, videos of 2 moons, and people are saying, no, this is fake. Well, we don't know. If it is, we'll surely talk about it, but we don't think so. Okay, we've seen things like this. We've seen a lot of weird things going on. So it's like, okay, I've seen the 2 suns, for example, once or twice. You know, I remember clearly seeing what seems to be our sun and something smaller next to it. And this wasn't using a welding lens. So, well, and district theory, for example, well, NASA always, everybody knows that NASA may be lying about a lot of things. But what if the shape of Earth is not actually, well, they say it's a spheroid, right? But maybe let's just forget about the shape. What is bigger, right?
Think I had food poisoning?
What if one of the big lies is it's bigger and they are hiding continents, extra continents? This all could help the Mandela effect theorists, because this actually works with the 2 reality theory, right? There may be actually something that they're hiding, but I haven't seen any videos that actually prove the Mandela effect. So if you have anything to, you know, comment about it, if you're an expert on the Mandela effect, I have received a lot of emails from different people, and I do not believe that they are kidding. I think that these people that are investigating the Mandela effect, they may be onto something bigger. And I think that for now, it's something just very new. It's a very new theory, and a lot of people are working on it. And I think that soon enough, people will get to a better place in this crazy theory, because you know, a lot of things may be happening. I know that I have here evidence to help us out understand that the JFK Mandela effect wasn't real. It was just an illusion caused by momentary, well, they sought for protection And eventually the pictures got taken, and you know, we have what seems to be 4 people, but they're actually, the other 2 are actually just laying down, seeking for protection. So this is what happens here in the JFK Mandela effect case. So this is a case closed, right? So, but we have more cases out there. So I want you to help us out. Leave a comment what you think about all.
Well, you heard them people say that about the D-Wave computer, that it can talk to different dimensions, that this computer is already communicating with different dimensions. So that would mean different dimensions are real.
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you again.
Trump said he wants to go to the sun, but wants to do it at night so he don't get burned. Y'all are silly. We got 43 subscribers now on the Jams TV site. It's growing a little bit. 9 of you guys watching now. Let me see how many likes y'all got on my damn video. Better have at least 9. We got 43 subscribers now on the Jams TV site. It's growing a little bit. Let's see. Alright, it don't tell me how many likes. You're lucky. Yeah, only 43. My other site has close to 5,000, but we had to make a Jams TV 2 site because something went wrong with our stream. We showed some third-party content or something, a commercial or some shit, and they cut our stream, so we had to make a Jams TV 2 to get our stream back up. It kind of sucked moving channels like that, but it's, you know, like I said, it's only for 90 days, and we done killed 10 of them. So what do we got, like 80 more days left? We can go back to our channel and where everybody's at. But hopefully the messages I got out got to people, and more people jump on over. What's up, Sarah? What else we got?
I'm Jonah Green, and this week we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. Warning, this video contains actual footage, not clickbait. Whoosh. What's up, you smexy motherfrickers? Rar means I love you and dinosaur. Ha, I'm a kid just like you. Today we're gonna be doing the part 37 update of the Mandela effect. I found 3 new Mandela effects that are gonna blow your mind. Retweet if you agree. For all of those who don't know, the Mandela effect is a scary, spooky, spoopy conspiracy theory where people remember things from their past being different from how they are today. Whoa, that's spoopy. Today's evidence is the Berenstain Bears. This one's gonna scare you guys. I'm already freaking out. I'm so scared right now. I'm a kid just like you. We all remember it being spelled stain with an E, but it's actually spelled stain with an A. Whoa, that's so creepy. So scary. This has got me freaking out just talking about this. Now, is it that we all could just not be remembering things correctly because we were young when they happened? Or, more likely, is it that time travelers are going back in time and changing stuff and we're just not realizing it? It's like they invented a time machine or something and they're going back in time. And the only purpose isn't to solve any of the world's problems or do anything good. It's just to see if we'll notice little changes. So creepy. Sorry, I lost my cool there. By the way, do you guys ever lose your cool when you get anxiety? Ah, me too, I'm so relatable. The Mandela effect is a conspiracy that's going around YouTube right now where large YouTubers have effectively taken something amazing and interesting and fun and most importantly entertaining, like conspiracy theories, and have dismantled it and turned it into the bastard child of consumerism meets pandering. Look, conspiracy theories are supposed to be fun and change our view to look at the world through different perspectives so we don't get so caught up in—
No, the Mandela effect is 100% completely real. I thought that too, but that not be the case. The Mandela effect is real.
In the monotony of everyday life. But I think the most important thing about conspiracy theories is they should be taken as entertainment and nothing more. That's it, just entertainment. Even though some have been proven true throughout history, nothing is true until proven true. So Jonah, why do you hate the Mandela effect with so much passion? To understand why the Mandela effect is such a lazy conspiracy in terms of entertainment, it's first important to understand what makes a good conspiracy. The first part of a good conspiracy is that it logically makes sense. This is why all of the people who get involved in cults and religious craziness and conspiracy theories are usually smart people. So it's important that it hooks us by A, logic, and B, non-provability. And this does sound like a lot of mumbo jumbo, so let's talk through this a little bit. So these logical fallacies, or intellectual black holes, coined by Stephen Law in his book Believing Bullshit, are the basic principle why smart people get sucked into crazy shit. So first, the crazy thing hooks you with logic and provable facts, which are backed by more logic and more provable facts. The only issue is that these logical and provable facts are only linked together by assumption. Or in other words, conspiracy theories only provide you with facts that prove the point that they're trying to make. And these facts are made in one particular way with no outside evidence, so to you there's no way that it could possibly not be true. Conspiracy theories are effectively just really well-written stories like a creepypasta or a great found footage movie. The thing that's so intriguing about them is that while you can't 100% prove them, you also can't 100% disprove them. This is the same as philosopher Bertrand Russell's cosmic teapot theory, which is a very comical but very important analogy where he states that there is a flying teapot orbiting around the galaxy somewhere between the sun and the earth, and you can't tell me that I'm wrong. It shows the ridiculousness of unfalsifiable claims. No religious zealot could, beyond a shadow of a doubt, tell him that his claim was incorrect, so he was no more valid or invalid than any other extremist of that time. A good conspiracy has to be bulletproof to any and all contrary evidence, and you can't disprove something that's neither disprovable or provable. It's impossible. One really great example of a super successful intellectual black hole is the Church of Scientology. First, it starts off logically, appealing to any and all people who are interested in self-growth, self-fulfillment, being a better person, all that good stuff. And once they've hooked you with the normal shit, only then do they show you the crazy shit. It basically relies on you justifying doing something crazy because the thing that introduced you to the crazy thing was logical and beneficial, so you're sitting there like, oh, if this was true, this must also be true. They are the same. The issue with the Mandela effect is it does the exact opposite of this. Its main hooking point relies solely on memory. Ooh,
memory is so confusing and neuroscience is crazy. I don't want to look that stuff up. It's really actually very simple if you sit down and look at memory. You don't believe me that your memory is faulty? Here, I'll prove it to you right now. Do you know what you ate last Wednesday for lunch? How about what you did on February 20th, 2002? Do you remember the name of the kid who sat 4 seats behind you and to the left in your 3rd grade elementary school class? No, probably not. Which is okay, because that means you're just like every human who has ever lived, ever. Now here's where it gets a little sciencey. Neuroscience shows us that every time we bring up a memory, it's not going back to some magical, pure, unchanged, unedited memory in your brain. It's re-remembering the last time that you remembered that memory. So every time we remember something, it gets further and further away from the actual event that happened. Because of this, we end up editing our memories every time we re-remember something. For example, going back to the lovely conspiracy theory that is the Mandela effect, you probably remember that there was an E in Berenstain Bears because you weren't old enough to read. So when your parents told you we were reading the Berenstain Bears based off of your knowledge of how vowels work, the mental image of the word in your head probably had an E. And lastly, my biggest issue with the Mandela effect is that it's just plain lazy. It's just lazy, man. That's all. I mean, it's just lazy. Like, it is. There was no time put into this. It feels like a cheap Michael Bay ripoff of a B-rate movie ripoff of a Wattpad article about Harry Styles' balls. It's like the least creative kid in your creative writing class was given the writing prompt to write about why we don't remember shit. Like, that's the absolute best you can do?
Oh, we got Jason Christopher in the room. Dude, we were watching your video yesterday about the mudslides and the rain and the... I ain't sure if that's your sister that broke her tailbone or is your girlfriend. I know you talk about your sister a lot, but I seen that your friend got hurt and all that good stuff.
As a society with the entire internet at our fingertips, this is all we got? What about aliens? Or the Illuminati, or the Federal Reserve, or what about this? An invisible energy is being transferred from our cell phones that blocks neuron receptors in our brains so we don't remember things that...
Oh, okay. That's terrible. I can tell you now, falling on your butt bone is like, oh my God. I was telling a story yesterday about falling down some steps. I fell down multiple sets of steps because I'm clumsy, for one. But, yeah, I hurt my butt bone one time so bad I couldn't even walk for like a month. This dude is just hating on the Mandela effect, ain't he?
We used to remember in the past, and it's messing with everyone's energy. I came up with that in 10 seconds. Look, I'm not telling you not to indulge in conspiracy theories. They're not just near and dear to me, but they're near and dear to the fabric of American society. All I'm saying is if you're gonna indulge, don't indulge in McDonald's. Buy yourself a nice 5-star meal. Treat yourself right. You deserve better. You deserve better conspiracy theories. Go ahead, lap up the 5-star dinner. Take a sip of your mom and dad's wine. The waiter's not looking. Just treat yourself to something better than this shit, right? Who needs it? Where is our self-respect as a country that we are supporting things this low quality? We're all wasting our time with these anyway, so let's make a stand to waste our time on something good. You're worth more than a shitty conspiracy about bad memory. I'm Jonah Green and I approve this message. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I make videos every Saturday. And if you disagree with me, please leave a comment letting me know why. I would love to open up the dialogue about this stupid conspiracy theory and talk about things that are better than that. As always, I want to thank these commenters for watching, and I will see you guys next week.
Guys, yeah, I totally disagree with that. I'm 100% a strong believer in the Mandela effect is 100% real. Because I'm one of them skeptic people too. Like 6 months ago, guys, I would have sat here just like this guy and probably made a video saying that you were all crazy. Until I seen it with my own eyes. Once I experienced the Mandela effect firsthand for myself, and I knew that I wasn't crazy, then I was sold. It's like you can't even convince me that it's not real, that our realities ain't changing. that our world ain't changing, that there's not parallel universes, parallel dimensions, time shifts. All this stuff is real. 6 months ago, I would have said, you're crazy. Get out my face. You're all nuts. Within 6 months, I say, y'all are not crazy. Everybody else is crazy. And they're in the dark. Things are shifting. Things are changing. And a lot of people are like, they want to use this, well, why is it just wordplay? Why is it just a little letter that's changing? It's not just little. People's whole realities are changing. It's just people pointing out little things instead of like the huge big things. But there's people that saying their whole life. People have woke up and said their wife ain't their wife. They don't know their family. There's all kind of crazy shifts that go on, you know. If it wasn't real, there wouldn't be so many people into it. There has to be something for that, right? That if so many people search it and there's so many channels on it, that something to it has to be real. When I bring my videos to you guys, I 100% bring them to you as in what I'm telling you is as real as it can be in my reality. Now, the thing about these Mandela effects is they're not the same for everybody. Like, some people experience one thing and some people experience something different. Like, there's a lot of times that I go, and I'll tell you the biggest one for me, guys, that is probably the biggest Mandela effect of them all, is the Star Wars one. I always remember him saying, no, I am your father. But so many people remember that. But like the Tyson, I remember Tyson biting off Evander Holyfield's ear and spitting it out. But apparently, you know, them things didn't happen, right? Now, how is that possible? That one messed me up, right? Like, it really messed me up. I was 100% totally convinced after that. I was like, there's just no convincing me otherwise that something in my reality hasn't changed. It's not my memory. I can tell you that for sure. I'm having real bad heat flashes, guys. I'm like sweating 1 second and I'm freezing cold the next. This sickness has got me down, man. And the good thing is I was able to eat about half of that soup and keep it down. I probably really wasn't even going to come up here with you guys today because I've been feeling so bad. But I was so bored at the same time. I've been laying around the house for like 3 straight days.
Bye.
Alright, guys, look, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. It's 9 o'clock. I will see you guys at 11. Yeah, dude, I'm feeling really bad. I ate something. I don't know if I have the flu or if I got like some food poison or something. I ate some tacos a couple days ago, and it's been so bad. It's been so bad. Like, I thought literally I was going to die last night. I literally slept, balled up to the toilet in the bathroom. Like, in the fetal position. I mean, I was just throwing up nonstop. And this is the first thing I've been able to hold down in a couple days. And it's only, like, soup. So, I'm hoping it stays down. And I will be back at 11 tonight, guys, to do my regular show. You know, like, usually I don't come on during the day like this. Or, like, this time of the hour. It's usually 11 o'clock every night. But since I haven't been on the last couple days because I've been sick, I was starting to miss you guys. So I just sucked it up and ate a bunch of medicine and drugged myself over to this chair to sit in front of this camera. And but I will see you guys tonight. And like I said, thank you so much to the people that were texting me and checking on me today and yesterday, that are worrying about me. You guys are awesome. You make all this stuff possible. I got a super good team with me here, man, and I love you guys to death. And you know what time it is. Let me cue the music.
UFO. It's the Jimmy Jam Show. It's the Jimmy Jam Show. It's the Jimmy Jam Show. Conspiracy.
Somebody timed you out, flux capacitor? What did you get timed out for? Did you say something crazy? Usually we don't time people out here, so. Hey, y'all don't be so itchy with them wrench fingers, guys. Happy, I get it too, Flex. Yeah, don't forget the guys to add the Discord channel. Our Discord over Acton takes care of that over there. I check in over there from time to time, and I make sure I put my announcements and stuff over there. Oh well, yeah. If you're not saying nothing bad and you're not attacking nobody, don't time nobody out, guys. Y'all know better than that. Only time people out when it's you know the rules. You can't attack nobody else in the room. And what was the other one? Oh, you can't say nothing racist. As long as you ain't saying nothing racist or you ain't attacking nobody in the room, there should be no reason for anybody to be in timeout. I haven't timed anyone out. Somebody's trigger finger. Somebody got a trigger finger. But anyway, Flux Capacitor, welcome to the room. I'm jimmyjamz. It was nice to meet you today. I hope you come back and hang out with us sometime. Let me finish up my theme song.
It's the Jimmy Jam Show. It's the Jimmy Jam Show. It's the Jimmy Jam Show. What? I think I seen a UFO.